What's up? You stream.
Hey, Brandon, Clark. This one was giving me about this new John.
Smoking weed?
I need you to take
Some killer coffee.
You got issues, bro.
Hurry up, man. This show go up.
Okay, we're gonna have
Excuse me.
I got another one.
This thing doing the same thing they did before. I ain't gonna worry about it. But as long as the deck's still playing, just have to guess when it's gonna stop.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You turn your email off and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, right?
Hey, and you are tuned in. It's 6 o'clock. It's Thursday, and you are listening to Open Conversation on Heat 100 Radio. Thursdays. It's Thursday, 6 p.m. And we're live right now. It's just me, Mark 5.
Headphones came out.
Headphones came out.
You stream running.
Chris,
Chris is in the background.
Mr. Divine,
Mr. Divine.
and the spirit of Simply
Watch.
Destiny.
What's that? Oh, you want me to rap? You give me some music to rap on?
No. What's up, world? What's up, peoples? What's up, listeners?
Okay, Mr.
I got a
Divine.
special shout out tonight.
There you go.
I can't do it just yet.
I thought he was getting, now you're going to give us some slow music to rap to.
No.
It's a whole
We on YouTube.
conversation.
That was the first time I actually listened to the whole thing all the way through the earphones.
Headphones?
Yeah, it sounds really great. Who was that did that?
What?
The logo. I mean,
The intro?
the theme song.
That's, what's the guy's name? It's been so long. I forgot. Gad.
Oh, shout out, Gad.
Shout out, Gad. What's up, Gad? I know you be checking out the YouTube. Probably ain't listening now, but I need to go back and watch.
Yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said white teeth struggling. This is numbers.
So, what's going on, world?
Now, I don't know, but that song you was playing before we came on the air.
Got a lot of enemies. Got enemies.
What is
They're
that?
trying to get my Wi-Fi codes.
Listen to.
Drake. This your boy Mark 5. What's up, listeners and watchers and you streamers and Facebook posters and Twitter tweets, and Instagram grammars. This your boy Mark 5. Simply D. Hopefully, it'll be in here in a short, run a little bit behind. You know how my man running from one job to the other, and then to another, clocking those doors. Shout out to Chris H. Look, I just gave him his own hashtag. Chris H. in the building. You know, got the cameras all set up. Waiting for our guests. We're gonna get real deep today.
So you wasn't waiting for us,
Who?
Chris. You just
Chris
waiting for
H.
us.
Chris H.
It was just about
Yo,
the
do you
guest.
like that name? I ain't never even check with you if you like the hashtag. I just
He gave you the
gave
thumbs up.
thumbs up.
At this point, he could care less about anything else in this world.
I'm sure.
But right about now, you
I'm
can call him
sure.
Chris, and he'll go, yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Divine. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. Chilling.
Let's see. All right, what is Simply D texting me? I don't like when people text me stuff they're supposed to do, because that means that they might not be here. But he's sending me some information. So, if not, I'm going to hold you down, Simply D. Stuff happens. And then you just reminded me that my volume is on, too, as you text me. Excuse me, listeners, for that chiming bells. We waiting for our special guest sometime after 6:30. Miss Ruth Hill will be in the building. Miss Diva will be in the building. Miss Tonya will be in the building. We got a call in from our guest last year when we did our cancer show. Shalia. She'll be calling in around the 7:30 time, 7:30 hour, 7 o'clock hour. we'll be getting a phone call with her so she can tell us about her book and the company that she set up also in reference to breast cancer. Shout out to all the supporters that's rocking pink, that's supporting breast cancer month. Shout out also to all the individuals that came to the city to support my big brother. Gotta send love to them also.
Yeah, I seen that. Y'all gotta go on our Facebook pages and check it out. If y'all are regular followers and listeners, numbers speak volume. Let me say that. Numbers speak volume. And
Definitely.
if we wasn't gathered by numbers yesterday, nothing else really matters at this point. Because I guess the love was in the house. When you take a look back at the picture, it drops a tear to the eyes. Shouldn't have been dry looking at that picture.
Yeah. Definitely check out jimmydennis.org, .com, .net, and .everything else. And you understand the passion that we're talking about right now.
That's why we're rocking the blue ribbons.
That's right. With
So,
the
so you got the
so
wristband.
G-string, there you go.
You got that wristband on.
Innocent man on death row.
It's
Yeah.
always been our plight, always been our cause. You know,
That's right.
certain time, place, and space. But
Right,
we're
right.
gonna troop through this 24, holding it down.
And to all my Facebook people that was trying to get on my Facebook, I cleared some room. I'm at 4,991. So I got a couple space.
Six,
space.
y'all.
Got what? 9 openings if you want to add me. Mark, M-A-R-C, Sadior, S-A-D-I-O-R, LLC. I've been getting rid of people that's just sitting on my Facebook, just taking up room so I can make room for the individuals that really want to network with open conversation.
Oh, you deleting
Sadior
some people?
LLC. Yeah, I'm deleting more. I don't need people on my Facebook taking up room. If you ain't trying to network or do some business or do some positive movement,
Be gone, Caesar.
see ya! So today we're going to talk about cancer. Which I'm sure probably 95% of the world can relate to. I know somebody knows somebody. My grandmother, my mother's mother passed from cancer. I have a whole list of people, which I'm sure everybody has individuals that dealt with cancer or that know somebody that dealt with
Might
cancer.
know somebody.
Yeah, some type of affiliation, I'm sure. So we're going to try to, of course, entertain and educate about cancer. It's breast cancer month. Cancer is cancer. I don't ever understand the whole
Breast
division.
cancer,
lung
prostate
cancer.
cancer,
Cancer's cancer.
throat cancer.
It's
There's different forms of it, and it really depends on what part of the body it's really located.
yeah,
Is they determine, because some cancer is livable cancer through the rest of your life, and then there's cancer that too close to certain organs that it puts a time stamp on your life.
but it's all not liked. It's all
Right,
wish it wasn't in existence.
right.
So that's my whole thing when it comes to that cancer thing. It's been, matter of fact, it just passed the anniversary of my grandmother passing.
Yeah, making all that noise on you.
Yeah, it's because he got his selfie stick, his pink selfie stick representing cancer. I'm gonna take a picture of our engineer. It's like every time I look at this guy when he starts dressing, I think of this Shaft music. Some type of theme music gotta play when he walk in the room.
You know, you got to see him when you seen him.
Yeah,
Y'all got to see this man when he get dressed. Lord, in the middle of the winter with that white suit on.
yeah.
He be killing somebody.
I'm telling you, the day he got his tie on, he always make me feel underdressed.
He do.
Yeah. I mean, I rock my open conversation shirt. I'm like Charlie Brown every Thursday, the same shirt. Look, I'm like Charlie Brown, got the same outfit. No, I do rock different shirt. I'm just joking. It's a joke. Look. So what's going on this week, right?
And the news, in the world, what you want to know what's going on
No,
in the world,
we're gonna hit the news later because it's some interesting things.
There's a whole lot going on with me. It was, we had a full week. We done seen each other and talked on the phone 10 times. It can't be a
It's
real
true.
surprise. The only surprise is when we was together yesterday,
Yeah.
down at the big building, doing the big things at the big house, number 24.
Conference call
Then
Tuesday.
conference call Tuesday. Now we're together on Thursday. This is starting to be a relationship. And I I don't know. I think our week was kind of capped off yesterday. Honest.
The day capped mine off because I went to the doctors and I'm out. They put me out. And I don't like to take pills and stuff. And they gave me some pills for this pain I'm going through. So I'm trying to adjust to this because you know me, I'm always moving and trying to make moves and do things. And
Stick and move, stick and move.
yeah, but everybody like, yo, you need to slow down.
Sit down.
Yeah, my coworkers even was like, yo, you need to sit down. Which now I have no choice because if I don't, it's gonna hurt.
What's suffocate?
Suffocate is in the lobby
Oh.
watching BET or something.
Oh.
You know, he got a pink. I think Simply Monica put a pink ribbon around his neck or something. He's swimming with pink ribbons in his tank.
Don't tell me that.
I'm just joking.
I was getting ready to say, this is out of control. He is out of control with this.
He got the pink tank. Well, look at our engineer. I'm surprised he ain't got the pink beats on his head. Look, he ain't got no pink beats. He got all the other colors. He got black beats, red beats.
And let me hold some beats and took them back.
Look.
You gave them back.
He said you gave them back. See, you should have kept them. Now you know.
Now you know for the next time.
Look, you hope we get them
Back
back.
now. So you gave them back.
Yeah, so.
Cruise, my intentions was for a cruise. My uncle had a seizure on the boat,
Wow.
and they were in St. Thomas, which is part of the United States. And they took care of him. He was cool. He had another seizure, and they put him off the boat and flew him back to the next stop, which was Puerto Rico.
You said they put him off the boat.
Yep, getting up off this cruise.
Wow.
You ever thought
'Cause you
about
gotta
that?
keep. You gotta keep.
How many people have died on cruises?
That's interesting.
They take them and just stick them down in the bottom in the chill box. And then when they get to the next island, they take them off and they do the autopsy and then fly them back to the United States, toe tag them. Because some people, there was a couple that was on a boat for 30 some days in the same room. All they did was went down. We was like, we getting off. They was like, no, we get ready to do it again. And we were on for 14.
You mean they stayed?
Stayed on the boat. So they
paid
went
for-
back another 14, yep, and stayed.
That's a change. You got people trying to go for 7 days. They
Right.
went for the
They
whole
was-
month.
They went for the whole month. They said, we'll stay on for the month. We might switch boats and go to different islands, but this is our vacation. It's how they spend summer. I was like, I need to, because
30
they
days.
clean the rooms and the food is done and there's entertainment shows and
And
they
I'm
was
sure
walking
change
around.
up.
They was walking around in their house room, like
That's well.
They was home.
After
after
that's like
15
people that
days
ask
from
them-
home.
Yeah, that's why people be trying to stay. Yo, I'm gonna come up and stay with you for a while. So after the 14th day, you better kick them out because
Right.
Ms. Darkchild said after 15 days they home.
Yeah, that's right.
They gonna give you some stuff to put on the.
When they start getting mail in,
Oh
you
yeah.
ever had a relative stay and then one day you go to pick up your mail and you see they name on the mail, you be like, ooh, JJ, you got mail. And you don't think nothing of it, then the next thing you know, you be like, JJ, it's been 3 years and JJ ain't left. When you start getting mail in my house, I'm putting an eviction notice.
You said you gonna send it back to your
Yep,
address.
return to sender. Don't send nothing here for a person whose name's in none of these bills.
Interesting. If you want to check us out live, go to ustream.com. Search Sadior. That's SADIOR, capital OC, for open conversation. You'll be able to watch us live. If you missed the show last week or the week before that, or last year, go on youtube.com. Search Sadior LLC. You'll be able to see our live shows, our TV show, some of the walks, the cancer walks, all the different walks that we supported.
You know who I miss? Remember Orange Juice Jones?
Yeah, what song?
Wait a
I'm
minute,
trying
let
to
me
think of the
stop
song.
before I get kicked off the radio. I saw you
Oh yeah,
and walking in the rain. Remember that?
yeah.
We gotta get our DJ in here so when we drop a song, it'll just
He
instantly
just
play.
play it.
Yeah, because that was fun. That came to my mind. Get on out here, you alley cat. You like a squirrel trying to get a nut. This is my world. Y'all know that song, call us.
You know, I'm gonna look it up when we go to break. I'm gonna come back and play it on my phone.
He gonna find it. Y'all call us back if y'all
What's
know
that? What's that number again?
267-368-5328.
So write that down. So when our guests come in the building, you'll be able to call in, chime in on the topic, cancer, breast cancer, and any questions, anything. Of course, you can always hit us up on Facebook, Open Conversation Show, and inboxes. You got a question or concern, or you want to hear us talk about something, whatever the case may be. We're gonna take a quick break because I'm getting looked at from Mr. Smooth over here. You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation
On
Heat 100 Radio. We'll be right back.
Psych.
Yeah, because I'm like, look, I'm the number behind me. I'm like, what's that number again?
Listen, you ain't got to get
Yeah, you good? Look,
it's right there. We ain't gonna work hard today.
nope. It'll be a nice, smooth.
I see what man was talking about.
About how, what, is this quiet?
Yeah.
Is us talking? Yeah, that's why he was saying put music on.
That's why I added the music, kind of instrumental,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
jazz. I couldn't find the other one played all the way out. The other one was downloaded.
I mean, if 70D sent me the stuff, I mean, he ain't making it.
And this deck is not moving, so I'm just gonna leave it like it is.
Videotape what he's doing. So that way when they say, well, what do you do? There you go. This is what happened.
You know what I'm saying? Tape on screen.
I don't know what to do. Benchmark for accepting my friend request, Mr. John Fritz. No problem, Mr. John.
I should keep it on auto, so I can pick another song up. So I know when this track is over. So you bring us back
Yeah, but after that,
and get this song.
yeah, when we do the weather, then we go into the news track.
Mm-hmm.
Let me keep the jazz in the background too. I can't take a picture over here. A mug right there in the middle.
Oh, this is great. Oh, the video. We're gonna hear you in the background, oh, mud. Plus, we used to hit that. Slide your finger across that.
That's why I'm just taking out the jaw.
What's up, Ustream? We want to thank you for tuning in, checking us out every Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Heat 100 Radio, Open Conversation Show. Check out some of the past shows. Look down the list and check out some of the past shows we've done here on Heat 100 Radio and also on Sadior TV. Check out some of the footage behind the scenes and so on. You know?
You ready? It's not
Let
going to fade
me
out.
just weather together real quick. Oh, because you can't see the time that it's,
No.
that's crazy. You can fade. You can do it whenever you're ready. You got a drop?
Got the jazz still in that spot.
Oh, okay. That's cool. All right, I'm ready. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation Show with Miss Darkchild. Hey! Mr. Devon behind the boards.
Boy.
Chris H behind the cameras. Simply D ran into some traffic, so hopefully you'll be walking in. If not, we're going to hold it down for our partner, Simply D. And this is your boy, Mr. Mark 5. Today we are going to discuss cancer. We have our guests coming in the building after around 6:45. We're going to get into that topic a little early because it's such a big topic. We have Miss Tanya, Miss Diva, and Miss Ruth Hill will be in the building. We're going to have a call-in from Miss Shalia Williams, the CEO of More Than a Survivor. and talk about her book and
I like
different
that.
things that's been going on with her. But right now, what I'm going to do is get into this. Since we're in the days of crazy weather, we're going to see how the rest of the week and the beginning of next week.
I can tell you what it's gonna be.
What it's going to be.
Cold, colder, and the coldest.
Yeah, I heard Friday.
It's gonna get worse.
Worse. If you don't get what we're talking about, go to YouTube and check out last week's show.
It's gonna get worse.
Miss Dark Childs. Remember this throwback moment. What you got today?
I got them. They asked for it, I got it.
Alright, so around 6:55, make sure you tune in.
Cause I got
Make
you.
sure you near the radio
Miss Juanita, you listening?
and and check out Miss Dark Childs. Remember this throwback moment. Today high was 63. The low's gonna be 48. Friday we have 64 high. The low 43. Don't say wow. Cause Saturday is gonna be 35 low.
That's what I know.
Saturday night, make sure you take your
Sunday
fur out.
morning. Take the,
Sunday
now
morning.
y'all can bring the Uggs out.
Right? Yeah, because it's below what, 40 you said?
Matter of fact, you know what? From now on, we're gonna do dress code weather.
Dress code. Okay.
Now it's time for Uggs.
There you go.
Me and you gotta be on the same accord. We're gonna
So
do dress
let me
code
ask you
weather.
though. What's the low for the Uggs? to come out?
50.
Okay. So
And
you know
below.
what? Y'all good for the night then. You just there because it's gonna be 48 the low.
But I don't want you to run out after 12 just to put them on.
They're gonna say they're gonna stick their finger out the door. It's cold enough. Let me throw the Uggs on.
Some people had them on last week.
Wow, it was like 65.
Not that
The
time.
low was what, 55?
The low was 60.
Sweaty
It
feet.
was warm this afternoon.
Sweaty feet. Saturday the high is 53. The low is 35.
Ooh.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. Sunday is 32.
Sunday is the coldest. It said it's going to be cold enough that it can snow.
32 low. 50
Uggs
high.
are not made for snow weather.
Mhm.
They are strictly to look good in the fall.
That's like
Though they are warm,
yeah.
they are not weatherproof. They now have a pair of snow boot Uggs. You can go on Ugg Australia.
Mm.
And people,
So the low is 32 on Sunday. Monday the high is 51. The low is 37. Tuesday, 62 high. The low is 43.
what if none of these people live in Philadelphia you giving weather to?
Call us.
What if all our
Tell me where you
listeners
live
is from Detroit?
Well, you know what you do? You do
You
like
just
I
screwed
do.
up everybody.
You do like I do. Go on your phone, look at the weather. Look.
You done screwed them all up.
Look. Wednesday, 67, low 48.
That was the 10-day outlook.
No, that was only 7. They got to tune back in next Thursday. I'll tell them what the weather was for Wednesday that passed.
You should do ghetto weather. Do the ghetto weather.
Ghetto weather?
Yeah,
We might have to put that together.
yeah. Ghetto weather.
Next week here on Sadior Presents Open Conversation.
will be ghetto weather.
Ghetto weather.
When it's gonna be windy, that's when you're gonna have to really sew the weave down tight. When it's hot, don't use the glue. You gotta
You know what?
give it.
Yeah.
You gotta get some
That
ghetto
sound
weather. Because they understand that. That what you just told them? That ain't heard nothing. They don't know what 65 versus 55 is.
So we gotta tell them exactly what to wear and what not to wear. I got you.
The little rain. Remember the little denim jackets that look like they're too small?
Yeah.
Look like they wear large and they got on a small. Look like they busting out the jackets.
Mhm.
Don't wear none of that. None of this week.
No, you might as well hang that up, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was an interesting story on Facebook today.
Yeah.
First of all,
Let's go.
our
Yeah,
prayers and
let's go.
condolences go out to Lamar Odom
Yeah.
and the Kardashian family. Chloe is still the one who's calling the shots. I just hope that he pulls through. They said he spent $76K in 3 days.
Wow. And what?
He was having synthetic Viagra. So you know what he was doing. They said they found every known drug in the system. That doesn't mean that he took them all at that particular time, but they found them all in his system.
Sheesh.
So that's kind of deep.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Might as well go right into the news. That's been the top story, I think, on
Except for the little missing little boy, 3-year-old. The house was locked. Dad got up 6 o'clock in the morning. Was looking for his son, couldn't find him. They found him 4 hours later. 8 miles, maybe not even 8 miles. right a mile away from 8 blocks. That's what it was. 8 blocks from his house in the woods dead. So, they are suspecting foul play. They would all but said it, but it is what it is.
Well, you know, the Philadelphia police commissioner he's stepping down.
He's retiring.
Which I figured that was coming once.
Retired, now step down.
Oh, he's retiring.
Retiring. Yeah, it's his time.
I'm reading Simply D's notes, so look.
He didn't step down. He's retiring.
Retiring.
Step down means he's
going back to being a captain.
right or something else. No, he's getting up out of there. He's done this thing. Crime went down under his watch. Stop and frisk has worked under his watch. Dropped the crime down in D.C. So, you know, he ran President Barack Obama's Homeland Security program. So
it's at the end of the year, I think.
It's
right?
done. January.
Yeah,
so.
Third guy, man. I always ride past, you know, to see him outside doing his grass. He real, you know, in the open. You know, so he's definitely
not without other police out there.
Yeah, I'm sure
Trust me,
somewhere.
they are there
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, of course.
As soon as you try to walk up on him, they walking up.
That's what they
We
walking
ride
up.
past the mayor's house.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, it's a car out there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now I want that duty.
But
They
they
just
sit there. Oh, yeah, right.
Can't do that, brother.
Yeah, you better not. Simply D texted me saying in the news, Florida is closing their DMVs in black neighborhoods so people can't register to vote. Florida. You gotta love it. There's always something with Florida.
Wasn't there something in the news about Mike Bonner, the boxer, this week? Under the name Magic Mike.
Educate me.
No, we might not want to educate that part. That wasn't good.
No?
I said, you know, needed some money.
Yeah.
So, some people in
Other
places allegedly make money doing porno, so that's what happened.
That's what it is?
Yeah, so.
Wow.
No, really.
We don't want to touch on that. I got you. But I'm sure people will be Googling it.
Let them Google on. Let them Google on.
Yeah, I'm sure. Devon, anything in the news you want me to talk about? You always sitting behind there. Nothing.
Eagles better win.
Yeah. Shout out to Abbotsford,
Monday
man.
night.
I gotta. You know they had their what is it called? The greenery lawn PHA and cut the ribbon. Groundbreaking. They're growing vegetables and stuff.
So they had to have a groundbreaking for breaking the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They broke the ground.
I want them to stop it.
I think they what they had?
Stop
couple
it.
potholes.
Stop
They
it.
ready to start growing vegetables in our hood. Shout out to Abbotsford Housing Development. Greg Brinkley. Who else up there on the board? Greg Brinkley, Darnetta, and all the rest of the crew up there. Mr. Bay.
Stop it.
Up there growing vegetables. So you can now pull up on Fox Street and buy oranges, apples, and pears. Grown in yours truly, Abbotsford ground.
Can you imagine what's in
Well, you know, we got ducks up there and what else up there?
ponds and everything
Yeah.
else?
They done knocked down the houses and made it suburban.
Yeah, in the ghetto.
Got all kinds of groundhogs and everything up there.
We got you might can't see them on the camera, but we got a breast cancer awareness
Ribbons.
rubber bands.
You say rubber bands. I am making this
Wristbands, and they are not.
to finish the fight against breast cancer. So if you would like to purchase one, stop up here Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is Simply Monica to get your breast
Cancer
awareness
awareness
ribbon.
ribbon. Wristband.
Wristband.
And if you come up here at 6 a.m., you desperate. That's all I'm going to say.
Look, they might be on their way to work.
Okay.
You might want to stop up
9
here
to 5.
uptown and
Try
get their
8.
ribbon. Yeah.
Don't waking her up. She already up doing her rush.
Yeah.
I don't think she want to be selling no wristbands at 6 a.m.
Hey,
But it's a good cause.
She a
She a
hustler.
hustler, so.
Look, let her
She
hustle
gets
early in the morning.
Did you know, for those that got Android phones, they got this thing now. Brother Devon, this came in the mail because they are the ones. Google Wallets now got their own credit card.
Everybody getting their credit.
You see that, Brother Devon? Google Wallet got their own card now. Mine came in the mail because I hit the button and said, "Did you want a card?" And it said, "Yeah." But it's activated on my phone, so I could load the money into it and just swipe as I go through my daily life.
I can see the what's the
I can
boys that
see
be-
the
what do they call them? People that be breaking in codes and all that type.
the
of
hack boys.
The hack boys really gonna have fun, boy.
They better not.
This holiday season, they definitely will be enjoying themselves.
They
Spending
better
all
not.
dark child money.
Not that Amazon
It's
giving
not-
us no check, but I gotta definitely shout out Amazon.
Definitely
I've
not
been-
none in there.
I've been ordering stuff, and I just walked out the door to go run to the truck, and I see an Amazon truck now,
Yeah.
delivery truck.
See the
Yeah.
families for it.
They just taking over the internet ordering stuff, man.
Ask them if they're taking over.
Yeah, I definitely ordered something, and it came the next day. I was kind of happy. I'm like, man.
No, I ordered something from Amazon and it was supposed to come on a Sunday delivery and they said bad address. Now, I typed them up kindly that morning and said my item was supposed to be at 8 and said bad address. All the other 4,000 items that I ordered came to the same address and it was never a bad address. That was your excuse for not having a delivery person on Sunday. So she next day aired it to me, same day on Monday. I got home from work and it was there in the box. Now they saying, where's the other item that we sent you? Bad address. That's all I'm gonna say. Bad address.
I'm gonna introduce one of our special guest hosts. Ms. Beaver just stepped in the building. You wanna say hi to the people?
Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well this evening.
So let me ask you, look, we gonna why would I know why, but let's tell the listeners. You're on the show today and we're discussing breast cancer. Let's see why you know why I asked you to come on. Tell the people why I asked you to come on the guest host with this particular topic.
Well, currently I am filming a web series
Mhm.
that talks in depth about breast cancer awareness, as well as other cancers.
Exactly. So this is going to be an interesting show because we have Miss Tonya who runs every run that they have, breast cancer, lung cancer. She just runs. She just ran.
Just to run?
She just run. I think she ran a 10-mile walk or something. Which when she come in, I definitely have her explain what she do. Miss Shalia Williams had breast cancer. She started an organization called More Than a Survivor. If you go to our YouTube and search Sadior LLC, you'll see that show from last year. She'll be calling in. Then we have Miss Ruth King will be in the building. She's a 3-time breast cancer survivor. So that's going to be interesting. Plus, she has a couple individuals that passed away from cancer. So she's going to educate us on that also. So this show definitely is full of different things that's related to cancer. We're going to get to that topic momentarily. Any more news? You got any news? Anything you want to talk about? What's going on in this crazy world of virus? With crazy people in it? No?
If I started that topic, it would go on and on. I'm just really disappointed in the whole entire presidential race.
Oh, you know what? We ain't touched on that. Did you watch the
No, I'm not thinking about the debate.
Something else. Oh, look. You just
No, what seems to be, and you already know what's bothering me. Anyway, it's a 24-year thing.
All right, hit on Raven, Dan.
Oh, Raven?
Yeah.
People don't realize that there are abundance amount of innocent people who are on death row or in prison for crimes that they have not committed. Notwithstanding, let us not go without mentioning how life is, because we have the pleasure of knowing someone who's been into this situation. That's going to be a very interesting conversation, but it just needed to be repeated to all our listeners to know what, as a family, Sador and Open Conversation members deal with on a regular basis. We've stood fast, attended every court date. I can only speak for me, Lawrence, and me, Brother Devon, and Mark. I can only speak for us because we've been there. So we know. And we know, and we've been. So, that's nothing that, it's a tearjerker for me. I'm still kind of emotional since yesterday because every time we get together, it's always for the same cause, but it's good for us. But I'm sick of Empire. Anybody else sick of Empire? Any listeners out there, 267-368-5328. It's kind of a soap opera. Believe it or not, Saturday when I went to the hairdresser, my stylist is better than yours, was the first time I watched Empire.
Oh yeah?
Last Saturday. And it was an old episode when Cookie, what's the guy's name? Hustle and Flow.
Terrence.
Lucius.
Lucius, yeah.
Lucius Lyon.
He was having a party, and Cookie came in and brought his sons, I guess, in to crash his party.
Well, that was last week's episode, I think, wasn't it? I think that was last week's
Okay, well,
episode.
that was the first episode I ever saw.
Yeah?
My cousin called yesterday and said, "What you doing?" I said, "I just got in. We just had to come back from court. Had some ripping and running. I'm tired. I'm just really trying to, reflect on my day." She said, "All right, well, Empire coming on." I said, "What channel?" Now, that tell you I really don't watch it. She told me what channel. I laid down in an attempt to watch this mess and end up falling asleep. And again, I am probably one of the only few people in this world that has not watched Empire. I have nothing against Taraji and what's his name? Terrence. I ain't got nothing against that. I'm just not into reality shows like that. Especially when it's geared toward the masses. And some of our guests, you look a little seasoned because I see a little gray on the edges. Y'all remember when we watched Dallas? Who shot JR? That was important to us. We was watching Dallas. We wasn't watching no whatever this mess is called. We watched Dallas. We was watching, what was that? General Hospital. All My Children.
General Hospital still
Yes,
going?
it still does. There's still some Luke and Laura involved.
They still.
They alive and kicking and breathing. Those was the good shows.
Simply
The
D said
Jefferson.
He don't watch it either. He don't watch Empire.
There you go. Good job, Simply D. We watched the Jefferson,
Good time.
Archie Bunker, Good Time.
I still watch Good Times.
Woo!
I just watch that.
What's happening?
What's happening? And then it came to what's happening now. They don't know nothing about that. How dang it. We watched them. Hey, Orangey, where's Enid? We watched it. We watched Mr. Jefferson had his cleaning business. That was it. He ain't bothered nobody. We watched the Brady Bunch. There was 3 lovely ladies with her very own girls, and then 3 men, and they got together and created a 6 bunch of folks. Then JJ was dynamite. That's what we watched. This mess that's on TV now is nonsense. It's nonsense.
We have people hitting us up.
Call us 267
Like, call it, we hide.
Boy.
Matter of fact, that's gonna be the thing for the day. Call. I got a comedy show coming up. Y'all gonna get some free tickets. Tell us what TV show you was watching aside from this nonsense that's on TV now.
You ready to go to break?
I'm just listening, bruh.
But believe it or not, hold up, because see, I was told for my DJ, here at Open Conversation, we don't really hide too much. We say what it is. And I had a phone call from DJ Manny Strong, and he said, when we talked about the the Air Jordans, he said, try to talk about some of the good things too. Don't always, because the young people, they just hating. They don't know
That's
nothing.
what they said.
They just old folks. So,
All right,
So Empire, the good thing
wait a
about
minute.
Empire.
Taraji P. Henson is a wonderful actress. What's his name?
Terrence.
Terrence Howard. He always getting in incidents on the airplane. Is excellent in Hustle and Flow.
And they breaking records. They
They
definitely.
but they
definitely-
dropped down last night.
Did they?
Yeah, because I was that one listener that must have took them over the edge. The viewer took them over the edge because they dropped the number 2 spot yesterday.
So who was one?
And Sleep probably beat them out.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Oh,
You know.
okay. I was gonna say, I know that.
They probably beat them out. But it was in the news today. They beat them down. They dropped down to the number 2 spot.
So it's good that they brought attention to the African American views, like that we can make noise and break records in the beginning. And like between them and Power, I think they rocking TV definitely. So shout out to the cast of both shows. On that note, we're gonna go to a quick break.
Thank you, DJ Manny Trump.
Yeah, because he was like, y'all want to be known as haters. There you
We
go.
ain't haters.
See, we just said something positive about things. You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation
And we're gonna come back with something nice to say about Bill Cosby.
on Heat 100 Ready. Hello, how are you? This is
Hello.
our child Diva. That's Raouf, and that's Chris. And I'm Mark.
How you doing?
Oh, interesting. Look, you said sleep. I'm like, I ain't see that show.
Me,
I just got to look that one up. You said sleep beat him out.
You remember Orange Juice Jones?
Yes.
See,
My
I ain't
daughter
got
thinks
that's
that's
not
the
it.
funniest song. I saw you walking in the rain.
Oh,
Oh, man.
I saw you.
My
Walking
daughter
in-
heard
He said,
this
"Hey,
song.
baby, how you doing there?
Just
I missed you so much. I followed you today." Yeah, yeah. Get on over here with your alley cat coat wearing, hush puppy shoe wearing. Woo! Rock cake.
Use with you.
Juice. Whoa! When I
I
tell you,
remember the song. I remember the song.
Orange Juice Jones. That's his name. She let him have it, didn't he? He let her have it. Well, I miss you so much today. I followed you.
Mm-hmm.
You like this? Why?
Oh, you know why.
Another song.
There you go.
That's it. I saw you. Remember this? You gotta get to the part where he's talking. Speed it up. Remember this? If you do,
You know they got everything.
no, you gotta speed it up to where you got it. Say, hey, baby. I miss you so much. I followed you today. Yeah, go back, go back.
You know I'm gonna play this. Yo, we come back. I'm gonna play this.
Go back.
Brother, what you doing, Rambo?
Yeah. Go back. What do you say? You say, hey, baby.
Right there, right?
Yeah, hey. He said,
No, you screaming for Frank tripping. You know they watching.
hey,
There you go.
why are you stopping?
Because I'm playing on the mic when we come back. Look, we done talked about it, so we gotta let them hear it.
Hey,
Matter of fact, that's almost off.
Yeah, put that song on.
you like that little edgy phone you got? I got the big one.
I just got it. That's for real.
You don't
Don't
know.
leave it. My nephew was like, you can do some stuff on the edge. I was like, what you talking about?
Yeah, my mom said the same thing.
Yeah,
It's just better bring an answer. That's all I said.
I
Okay,
mean, it's cute,
it's cute. It's definitely
but
sexy.
all the
everything.
features, I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, you got the fancy things you can
Yeah,
see
you
stuff
can touch it
through
on the
here
outside.
and blah, blah, blah.
Let's see.
I
I don't want to start the time because then you gotta go into your segment.
No, we gonna mess with Orange Juice Jones for a little bit.
Yeah.
She know Orange Juice, so we
So
got
then
that.
we'll start the topic in a second.
I mean, I meant
So
to get
we're just gonna go straight through probably for a while. Alright,
Don't forget my topic.
we're gonna go straight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna before we even start.
All right, let's go back there.
Ready? Ready to bring it back. We use streaming too. This is what's gonna go on YouTube.
So don't put your social security number out there.
Okay. What about my phone number?
That's it.
Whenever you're
Unless
ready.
you trying to make some love, then round.
Alright, you ready?
We're bringing it
Go
back.
into this. When you can bring this in. I bring this in. Then you.
I bring it
So I'm about to fade it out there.
And we're back. What's up, people? The time is now 6:46, and you are listening to Open Conversation on Heat 100 Radio. I want y'all to get your phones ready. 267-368-5328. You know we've been in here laughing about that Orange Juice Jones song. And you heard Mark 5 say, I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to find it. And he found it. But now, let me preempt the song. She got busted. Play it. That's awful. Cool. Busted. Sit down. Do a ramp up. Woo! Cancel the credit card. She done. Stuck her up.
I didn't say take it.
He said stuck her up. Cause ain't nothing in there. You put it in the guest room. You was messing with the juice. Get it nuts. Now get on out here. Yo, let me tell y'all about this song.
Talk about discipline.
This man did everything. Abused her, took her money, put her down. He said, get on my God. He stuck her up.
Yeah.
Now, is that now, if we could have rap music that was like that now, it would be perfect. He didn't curse her out. He went to the bank. He said, I miss you so much, I followed you today. Who was that crumb cake I seen you with? He said, like
Called the boy a crumb cake.
he said, Alley Cat coat with a puppy. Woo! He didn't curse not one time. He said, no, don't go in that closet because I done took everything you own and put it in the guest bedroom. See, he didn't throw nothing out the window like these young brothers do today. He said, the problem with you is you're just young. He didn't call her no thoughts and none of that. He just said,
No
you're young.
B-word nights.
No B-word. He just said, you're young. You don't know, you inexperienced. That'll never happen in 2015.
Heck no.
They'll be fighting.
He would have ran up on her.
Yeah, like,
Look, beat him up, went to jail,
Yep, straight flapjack. They don't know.
but he chilled.
He just, but he
He
said,
want to
but
mess up that
instead,
$37,000 mink coat. See, somebody else would have messed their coat up. Look, mud all on it.
He gave her old traditional school.
he didn't he?
Because you won't come into another brother like me
Me.
one day.
He said, you
You need to know how to act.
Did he tell me? That's like Fantasy Island. Remember the plane, boss, the plane.
That's
Yeah.
his favorite.
That's
my
Mark's show right there.
That's your favorite show?
show. Yeah.
When we went on
See
one of the
back there
cruises.
smiling.
That's tattoo right there.
I'm gonna say
You just called me tattoo.
whoa, if y'all want out in the street, y'all gotta see Tattoo in it. When we went on one of the cruises, we went to Fantasy Island where they take it.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was in Belize.
Wow.
I got a picture of it. I got out the car and stood in front of it. Fantasy Island. And took the picture. Nothing special, but it was beautiful though. You know when they come through the double gates in the beginning? That's what. So it's a lot. Get on out of Philly. So anybody want to talk to us about that song? Call us at 267-368-5328. Yo, this is open conversation. That's why we have fun. You just heard Orange Juice Jones have a whole open conversation with that woman. An open conversation. He didn't cuss. He didn't put his hands on it. He packed her stuff and told her to get on out of here.
He did her a favor. He didn't even throw the stuff out the window. He packed it up.
And put it in the guest room.
Ain't that nice?
Yep. And then told us his coat was $3,700.
That's a lot of money back then.
What was you thinking?
That was in what, the 80s, 70s, that song? 80s? Early 80s?
Yeah.
And he got a $3,700.
Yeah.
Remember he said about them link chains around his neck?
That's some money.
Yeah, remember them link chains? He probably had on them tight pants and them high heels. His lapels straight out there. That was the smoothest scolding I ever heard in my life. I love that song.
Orange Juice Jones.
Jones. Yeah, I remember Starsky and Hutch.
The shoes.
Yeah. Y'all remember the Dukes of Hazzard?
Oh, yeah. That's a guy.
They could have do Sassy now. That car, you had to paint their car.
Laverne and Shirley, which one was you? Everybody wanted to be somebody.
Yeah.
Laverne, Shirley, Squiggy, Carmine.
I used to squeak in the
Squiggy.
Let's introduce our guests real quick before we go into. Well, we got 2 minutes before that.
We're gonna run into
Remember
it.
this? Think so?
Yeah, if he
All right,
drops
so
a
you know
drop,
what? Let's go. Let's start to remember this.
a segment. This is a
Segment real
girl.
quick.
Let's go. Throw
You
it
ready?
on good brother. He wasn't ready,
Let's
but
see.
he gonna get
Yeah.
ready.
Squeaky.
Really?
Yeah, Starsky. Bo and Luke Duke.
That's an interesting show.
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Ooh.
Where was that shot at?
Whenever you're ready.
Are we ready?
We ready.
We ready. Waiting on you. Mm-hmm.
It's always got ready.
Oh, I gotta tell him that's right. There we go.
Hey, this is your girl, Miss Darkchild, Philadelphia's Princess County. Y'all ready? We get ready to do what we call it, Mark.
Remember this throwback moment.
It's to remember this. This is what we getting ready to do. We getting ready to let y'all know. I am some
Some
things.
things.
Now, I was asked last week to make sure that I double tap, man. All right. I was told last week to make sure that I do this segment. So now I'm gonna do it. You ready? This is things you see in black salons
They've been waiting for this.
versus white salon. Okay. You see a man selling bootleg DVDs and socks.
You sit inside.
And socks. You see 5 people who have an appointment for 9:30 for the same stylist. Why are there 5 women waiting for one stylist? And she's not even there. Her 10:30 appointment picked her up and brought her in. So guess what? 10:30 goes first.
Because she's a ride.
Baby pictures in the mirror. And then not her kids. At least 2 stylists in the shop, hair look undone. And that 2 of them are under the dryer doing their own hair. Don't you hate when you go into a salon and you waiting and you look at one of the stylists is getting her own hair done, taking up one of the dryers?
And you gotta
Stop. Don't you look and you see appointments and walk-ins. Then they have them black hair books. Please tell your customers, everything in the book ain't for them. You can't look like Whoopi and walk out looking like Holly. It don't work. Food in the refrigerator with labels and their name on it. You seen the movie. She put her name.
Who drink my orange juice?
You seen it. We don't do that at white salons. You ever see they got the clippers with the rubber band around it? Because the string and the cord got a short in it. You need to go to black salons. You always see an empty chair and a station, but that station got more stuff than the other stations got. Hair books, all that kind of stuff. But at white people salons, guess what you see? None of this buffoonery. Black salons will have sewing needles. Why do you have sewing needles at a hair salon? We know why. But sewing needles need to be home in the sewing kit to sew up some rips, not your hair. Glue and stocking caps. Stop it, black folks. In the white salon, guess what? You don't see no customers. Why? Because they got them out on time. Ain't nobody sitting around waiting. Aluminum foil. White folks always getting some highlights. Why you got a whole roll of aluminum foil Reynolds wrap sitting there to put highlights in Heather's hair? Stop it. In white salons, you see business cards. Not in the black salons, they just write their name on a piece of paper and be like, call me. Because you the walk-in. White salons serve wine. Black salons serve weed. I ain't playing with y'all. I'm telling you. You don't, when I see a sewing needle, I'm surprised. But aluminum foil, white salons, they don't have no body weight in it. But why you got 5 people booked for the 9:30 appointment for the same stylist, and her 10:30 bring her in? Why is that? Because only in the black salon. Who you here for, Keisha? Who you here for, Keisha? Who you here for, Keisha? And you know we're going to talk. What time your appointment? 9:30. What time is yours? 9:30. What time is yours? 9:30. It's 5 of us for 9:30. She can't do everybody. Because 2 of the drives is taken over by the other 2 stylists that need to go to the club tonight. Stop it, black folks. Stay out of the salons. Step your game up. Go to the white salons where you get aluminum foil. Chris, you stay in the black salons. Did you see him look at him? He nodded his head. Remember Jerry Curtis?
Yeah.
Then they took the grease out of it and called it Wave Nouveau. Only in black salons. Do you, underneath that wave cap, look like Queen Latifah and set it off? Because underneath them wave caps, they got 4 straight backs. Next week, we're going to talk about the braids that shouldn't be. This is your girl, Miss Dark Child. You have been listening to the Throwback Moments. Black salons versus white salons, what we see. And if y'all don't believe me, call me 267-368-5328.
All right. Watch behind the scenes on YouTube. Search Sadior OC.
That was fine.
We'll be right back to get our topic started talking about cancer with our guests in the building. You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation on Heat Laundry Radio.
You remember when we went to that and recorded inside and she had wine full?
Oh, yeah, the women's empowerment.
That's where I got that
That's
from.
what you got. Yeah.
I kept
That was
thinking
funny.
about that
That
all
was a funny
day.
show.
What? That was horrible.
Y'all tripping.
Because we did a live taping
Oh.
in a hair
Oh,
salon,
hair salon. The one in the apartment section, right?
sitting in the dryer,
Sitting under the hair dryer.
sitting under the hair dryer.
But the owner was toast.
Tore it up.
It's tore up.
So-
If you go back and look at
Was it on camera?
Women's Empowerment Circle on our YouTube, you'll see it.
Tore up.
In the middle of the table, she got up
Got
and
up.
raised her phone. We was like,
What?
she couldn't get up.
Drink.
To go get a drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bottle.
Was you there? Chris, you was there.
You know what I'm saying? Something. Oh, that was horrible.
That was funny.
That's terrible.
That
She
was,
probably
we was
got
sitting
proud.
like,
She probably got
God.
proud because she's
She had on these boots.
yeah, it's on the jar.
Woo, was that?
We love this stuff, man.
Gotta
This
see
is
it.
entertainment. That's
We don't make this stuff up. People, this is just what we saw today.
All right, we're gonna come back. We're gonna introduce y'all. It'll pick up because I can hear it. So because it's so quiet in here, we're gonna introduce y'all a little bit about what you do. We already talked about what you do, play and stuff like that. I introduced you a little bit. I don't know if you was listening. I said you run everything. Look, the walks and support all the different things, but I said you're going to that. You're going to introduce you more so cancer stuff like that. You can bring us back. You ready to bring us back? Chris, you want wait for Chris, wait. So you can change the tape.
Yeah, she do everything.
Stylist is coming and put some curls in it, and then you all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they let you
Yeah,
so they
I thought
went
too, like-
straight hair up and get you all in
Mhm.
so you can't.
That too. They wash everybody up.
Yes.
Look,
They talk about
Your
you.
mom.
Yeah,
I'm about
People like that.
you can't get up and get up.
They love it. They love you. Shalia gonna call in at 7:30.
You're ready. I paid it. Because I don't know when it's over or not.
Oh, don't worry about it. You can cut it. You got a drop?
But if you 100,
Yeah, you can put that on. You bring drop, fade that, put the drop, and then it brings back. Anyway, so you're like, man, I'm gonna send him some music to play. You know he can't stand this music.
sure you're right.
Cheltenham Square Mall was closed in January 2016.
Yeah, I meant to bring that up. This your boy Mark 5. You're back on Open Conversation here on Heat 100 Radio. What you saying about Cheltenham Mall?
Cheltenham Square Mall will be closing. For y'all Uptown folks, hey, Uptown in the building. Cheltenham Square Mall will be closing January 2016 and will now be a strip mall premium outlet.
What does that mean?
They got carpet. Why they ever put carpet in Cheltenham Square Mall, I have no idea. But they did carpet the entire floor. That means it's gonna be a premium mark. They want it to be like the strip outlet malls. They're gonna put some premium stuff in there. They wanna put high-end store. Same thing they did the gallery. They changed it
Yeah.
and then raise all the prices. Cause you know, other folks would be killing each other to go in there and buy the stuff out of there.
Yeah, the only good thing for bad thing is it's killing small business.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about it. So mom and pop stores have no
Didn't
way.
they call?
They don't have a chance.
It will open up in the summer of 2017 and it will be known as the Outdoor Plaza.
That's crazy. 'cause
New
that's-
stores, bowling alley, and a movie theater.
Oh, you putting the
Didn't
movie
they
theater
have the
back
back
up?
of it in?
They should have never closed up. Well, that's crazy
Yeah,
stuff. going
that
on.
was a shooting gallery.
Yeah.
But that was in the time of the old, the mentality that was going on. But
Three letters.
yeah, 3 letters. But so
Shout
now,
out to 3 letters. 2 letters.
so 2017 they'll be back open. Banks gonna take a hit because that Chick-fil-A ain't gonna take no hit. Chick-fil-A stay crowded every time you go in there. So
But they're
I'm
actually on the
surprised.
outside of the
The
actual mall itself.
Well, TD Bank, I think, right?
yeah,
They
they do that.
outside, but
When
Wells
do
Fargo,
They're Wells Fargo.
they can keep them open.
Oh, they was staying.
Oh,
TD wasn't going nowhere. But that was the new thing. It didn't surprise me because Willow Grove got the Willow Grove Mall. Cheltenham and Wincote are their own little island in and of itself. They got any on you know, by the unit B. Right. Yeah, I remember I was that big. I remember there was a movie theater at Chua Shelton called The Waltons. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That old island? Okay, we ain't gonna tell my business.
So on that note, I'm gonna save you real quick.
Say
I want to introduce our guest.
That was out of
in
you.
the building. We have Miss Hill. I don't know which one is it called. Miss Ruth. Miss Ruth. I gotta say Miss. My mama punched me.
Mine too. Mine
Yeah,
too.
like, you know, and I know she listening. Miss Ruth, and one of our past guests, and she came and supported some events. You ain't been here in a while though.
No, because I was upstairs like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, when you text me like, where you at? I'm like, I know I told her the same place. Then I heard you. That's how I
No.
was upstairs. So she was with us when we was upstairs, and now you see the new location. It's kind of bigger, more room. We don't have no windows, but more room. I guess you got to give. Yeah. Miss Tonya, right? Did I pronounce your name right? Because Tonya.
Tanya.
Tanya. I don't know why I call you Tonya.
It's like, oh, we're not
That's why. Miss Tanya is in the building. Give our listeners some information on you before as why we invited you here for the cancer show.
Well, last year I was here in November for lung cancer awareness because November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. Just a quick background. My sister Donna passed away in 2006 from lung cancer. My mother Dinah passed away in 2007 from lung cancer as well. And my aunt Melody passed away in 2012 from lung cancer. When I was about 5, my grandfather also passed away. My maternal grandfather also passed away from lung cancer. So during the times of my sister, my mother, and my aunt's illness, I became a lung cancer advocate with Free to Breathe, and so here I am.
All right. That's that's one thing that I think I said earlier when we came on was explaining that the show was based around like Miss Diva. She did a play with cancer. You had a little strongly with lung cancer,
Yes.
and you with cancer, breast cancer. So,
Didn't she want the last time Miss
Tanya.
Tanya came?
I threw you off.
We
there.
talked, yeah, you did. We discussed those in the neighborhood.
And I was going to bring that up because we just recently had another person, older person, who was diagnosed with lung cancer, whose daughter, close friend of mine, passed away from lung cancer. So I thought about that, and I actually thought about you, Dark Child, in our conversation here about certain areas and what's actually going on or what had been going on unbeknownst to us.
And I'm gonna tell you what makes me remember you. That first of all, that is just mind-boggling in and of itself. But there is a woman in Philadelphia who daughter plays soccer, and they're saying that the field, which is refurbished using old tires, is causing cancer.
Yes.
So what's happening is, every time I hear a story like that, I always think of you and go, wow, I wonder how many more than they do. So she's doing a study on how many young ladies in the goalies in particular, because they're the ones whose faces are getting close to the astroturf, have cancer. So that was just a start. So you got Miss Ruth, right? All right, now don't get me wrong. I got you. We just need you to just quickly reintroduce yourself.
My name is Ruth, and I'm a breast cancer survivor. 3 times breast cancer, 5 times cancer survivor.
Say that again.
3 times breast cancer, and 5 times cancer survivor.
And you know what my question to you is?
Because I was going to ask that.
Wait, let me just say
Answer
that.
my question.
You know what the question is that I'm going to ask. Now, let me preempt this. I just did the math. That's all I'm saying. So how?
Breast cancer's
3 times.
Yes. The first time wasn't effective. The second time it was a breast removal. And the third time was the other breast removal.
Okay, because my thought was we only got 2 breasts.
Right.
How did we get to number 3?
Yeah.
That was your thought?
And you said 5-time
Cancer.
cancer.
Yeah, after taking a certain medicine, which I won't name, I ended up with uterine cancer, which was caught in time. And then I ended up with a stomach cancer. So that's why I said 5-time cancer survivor.
Okay, I was just still at the 3. I couldn't get past that number, just in thought. Because then mammogram popped into my head and I said, okay. So, same area.
Same area.
You live in the same, you look
No, I don't live in the
marvelous.
same area now. But I was living in Philadelphia at the time.
You look amazing.
Yes.
They have been through so much. You
I can
look
say I've been truly blessed.
absolutely amazing. You look healthier than some of the people I work with that come to work and don't want to work. Truly, because they look beat out of nothing.
Yeah.
So-
One thing I can say, I want to make sure you hear me. You hear me? All right. One thing I can say is that individuals like yourself, my personal, because I lost my grandmother to cancer. It's been 12 years almost. So when we have these shows and individuals like yourself come on, it's like inspiring. It's like really like wow. Like y'all are the heroes to me, you know, that I look up to and be like, there's no reason for people to complain about anything. Y'all are like the strength, you know what I mean? It's like just looking at y'all, it's like wow. You know, and it, for individuals that like Shalia, she was on last year and she survived breast cancer. She's gonna call in at 7:30. I'll let her tell more of her story. And in the same month, I think she lost her son to a car accident. So to see that strength, and I knew her from childhood, and she started an organization called More Than a Survivor. And to have her come on the show, and then have you come on the show, and other people that come on, it's just like, this is amazing, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Really.
I have a gentleman that he does, and it's crazy that you just said that. I look at y'all as survivors. In my bag, I don't know where Mark put it at. I got a and only this is only because last week I never unpacked my bag from the show. Saturday's comedy show was Damon Rozier. He's the #1 wheelchair comedian in the country. He 18 years. He was in a car accident. He was on a motorcycle and they clipped the back of it. He's chest down paralyzed. And he posted a video up that I saw yesterday that said, and y'all complain about doing things. And he showed you how, because he's chest down paralyzed, how he has to move his legs in order to get on the floor. This is how he gets dressed. It makes you stop complaining.
Yeah.
She said, I'm a 5-time cancer survivor. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. 5 people. There's people in this world that can't take 5 setbacks without number 4 being suicide as an option. You beat them 5 times. And just as strong and healthy. I will not complain, not near another day about
And I work every day.
nothing.
I still work.
Yeah, it makes you just, like you said, it makes you appreciate.
Shut up.
Yeah, it just makes you appreciate what you have.
Don't you feel guilty about calling out last week?
And it's crazy because my doctor just took me out of work for a
Shoulder.
couple days for my shoulder.
A shoulder.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm
A
sitting there
shoulder.
like, look.
He's a
Yeah.
whack shoulder.
Yeah, right.
He's
You feel
a
like a
whack
punk right now.
shoulder.
You know? So, but as far as with the cancer thing, what organizations and stuff? 'Cause I'm
I want to
sure-
know how she got to that. What diagnosis? How you got to
Yeah.
get up one morning, feel
My
sick.
first cancer, I found myself. Mammogram didn't detect it. The second cancer, and it's strange because, as you know,
Okay,
back
let me rewind. How'd you find the first one? Just
in the shower.
self-exam. Some breast.
The mammogram didn't pick it up. I had already had a mammogram. But all I heard was cancer. I hear nothing else. And that's what most people hear. You got cancer. I didn't hear anything. I can't even tell you what the doctor said. But my husband was there, so he knew what he said. All right, we're gonna get scheduled for surgery on Thursday, that's it. That was it, okay? It took me about a couple weeks to process what was going on. And then they lied to me because then they said I didn't have to do radiation and chemo, which I did. That was the first time. Now, I'm figuring now you say, 5 years, you're good. Then I got the second one in 8 years. I was in my 8th year, I got the second cancer. In the opposite breast.
So how you detected it or?
No, I was at Temple, and they detected it, and it's called in situ. That's right in the nipple area of the breast itself, which can lay dormant. They explained to me, can lay dormant for 20 years, you don't even know it's there. So that breast I have completely removed. I'm doing just now half a breast on the right side, and then the cancer came back. But it was radical, went down to my bone. And they removed that breast, but they didn't do that one until 2000. That's the difference in the stretch of the time. The second breast, when they did the first breast, and then they took off the second time for this breast, for the left breast, I didn't do anything, no radiation, no chemo, no nothing. The third breast, I had to go through all that like I did the first time, radiation and chemo. But I didn't look at it as because I belong to a cancer group in New Jersey. And it's a group called Sister Will You Help Me? And all the people as we started diagnosing, as they begin to get diagnosed, we started out with 7, then we ended up with 75. This is 11 years now. I'm going on 12 years now. And as I can say, some of the people passed away. Some of them couldn't even take the first one. Some took the second cancer, had to get the second cancer, and they're still survivors. We have a woman that was in my group. She was 83 years old when she was first diagnosed. She's still hanging in there. She's 90-something years old now. But, it's the outlook of what you think about cancer. You can't let cancer control your mind. That's the whole thing. And I didn't let it take over me. I had cancer, but cancer didn't have me.
Right.
That's why I say. So when you think about, and I've lost my siblings to cancer. Cancer ran in my family. And when they started doing the surveys, I lived in Winfield, and they started doing the surveys in the area of who was getting cancer in the area. I was one of the first ones in my block that got it. But several other people in my block got cancer. So, you go through all the treatment and you meet with your groups and all that, but it's always in the back of your mind. Every time you get an ache or pain, it's a cancer coming back. But you don't dwell on that, because I'm in a group at my church. This one lady, she's 47 years survivor, and she's still hanging in there. And I'm like under her, I'm 25 years. Over the period of 25 years is when I had the 5 cancers, from 89 until 2000.
So let me ask you, back then when they were doing the radiation, it used to burn the skin.
It still does.
It still
It
does?
still
Why does it seem that some people get burnt and some don't?
It's the texture of your skin. Now, what they're doing now, which is a new way of doing it, when they open you up to remove your cancer, they're giving you radiation directly on the wound itself before they close you up. Before they closed you up, and then did the radiation. But they're not doing it like that anymore.
Why they switch?
Because you can do 5 minutes of radiation can take 28 days because it takes longer for you to get on the table than it does for them to zap you. So your zap can be 30 seconds, but a whole 5 minutes can take 28 whole days, Monday to Friday. But now they're doing, like I said, they're doing it. It's more invasive now. But all the new things that they have now, because I hear people say now, oh, I didn't have to take that kind of medicine. I had to take medicine to put my clothes on, medicine to take my clothes off, medicine. And radiation is not the kind of tired that you can sleep from. You can't sleep from that. You're exhausted, but you cannot sleep from it. And the cancer affects everybody different, and everybody's body is different. I was so glad when it was over. I got to like number 15 treatment. I told my husband, I can't do this no more. I'm too tired. I'm coming from 54th Street to Temple Hospital.
How many treatments were you supposed to have?
28. But I stuck out to the 28. And when 28 treatments was over, I got a brand new car. He said, if you stick it out, I got something waiting for you. And that's what I got. You know, you give people
How far
encouragement.
you get?
He
I wanna make sure I heard that.
Eagle
An
Summit,
Eagle
I
Summit.
remember that car.
It's a beach.
It probably was
And
the
it
bomb.
ran, yeah, and this was a 1989. I drove, I couldn't drive it anymore.
I bet you did. That car
But
looked
it
like
was
a
worth
box.
it was worth it though.
I bet you
It was
it
well
was.
worth it. But you know, when you have good support, and Tanya will tell you, when you have that good support and that family, that's all you need. And God's right there on top of everything and everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
that's
it
the main
is.
thing.
So that was you beat cancer 5 times. So you really can say screw cancer for real.
And if it comes back again, I'm gonna
I'll
beat
beat
it
it
again.
again. I don't
So
blame
you
you.
said, so let me ask you a quick question, because I think me and Tanya talked about this when we was on the phone, about the thought pattern of, which you said, you have to mentally, be strong,
Right.
and that more so helps you physically.
Yes.
So and that's why I said earlier that I have a lot of respect for individuals like yourself to be able to be that face of that mental strength. And then I want to come to you, Diva, because I know you did a series, you done a movie series on cancer. So when you hear individuals like Ms. Ruth tell their story, does that help your creative juices?
Indeed it does.
I'm sure
It
does.
One of the things that you just said that's so monumental and so important, family and friends and that support.
Yes.
But not to go deep into it and get too long-winded. Initially, they had a play production, and it was about a group of people that were in cancer therapy, but they all had different vices that was going on outside their life. But for the most part, they all either are taking care of a family member where they're in remission or they currently have it. So for the most part, the play extended into me doing the film version of it. So I'm currently filming the web series right now, and it's just the day ends and the lives and the issues that they come upon. And the reason why I did it is because quite a few people that I know, are dealing with it in so many different ways, like you said. And you being such a survivor that you are, just like Darchild was saying, there's some people that she worked with, they look like they're on their last leg. You show me strength just looking at you and hearing your story. And that's kind of what I want to bring to people, because there are so many people out there that want to be able to identify with someone that have gone through it. And also, some people may be able to go step by step and see some of the things that are in this film that can help them along the process, because they may not have that family support that they need. So being able to identify with somebody that is going through it or that has gone through it, and being able to give them information and support and how they can obtain that information, it feels like, my obligation whenever I have a stage, I always use it as a platform for information. So
Have
that's
you ever-
basically mine.
Have you ever thought about writing a book?
I haven't thought about writing a book, but we have a book. I should have worked with you. We do have a book that was put up on our proof. And we secured our faces with that because a lot of people, didn't want to see it. But each story in this book is different. And there's one particular woman that I really felt strongly about. She came from Puerto Rico. She was here for 6 months. She did everything. Then she went back and told her husband about it. She went through her whole cancer with her family that was in the United States. And then she went back and told her husband what she had done. And each story, and there's like 57 of us in this book.
Did he divorce?
So he didn't. So wait a minute. He was in Puerto Rico.
He was in Puerto Rico and she was here. And she had everything done. No, she didn't want him to know.
That's what I was gonna say.
Wow.
He
She
must
didn't want him
know.
to know. He didn't want him to know.
Yes.
She had her
Okay,
reconstruction.
yeah,
That's why she
not
stayed 6
selling
months. She had her reconstruction done and everything. Then she went back.
So is reconstruction an option? I mean,
That's an option, but I didn't
for
choose it.
most people who, cosmetically wanna look depleting, let's say. But in the African American community, I always think, I've never met anyone who's been a breast cancer survivor who's got any cancer.
I have.
Yeah.
My
I
cousin has.
have, but I just, it's each his own. I didn't get it done.
My aunt did.
I didn't get it done. I was 48 when I was diagnosed, and I'm 73. Okay, I didn't get it done because I chose not. Because my thing to me, my breast was not who I was. Okay, my husband didn't marry me because I had big breasts, and breast was something I never cared if I had anyway. So it didn't affect me that way. But a lot of people are very vain about that, you know, and it didn't bother me that way. I can go get any size I want, you know, and put it in the bra,
Mhm.
and it's feasible for me.
That's interesting, because that is one of the characters in the film series. That's an issue that she's having, is that she feels as though her dress defines her. That's what's going on with her character. So yeah, it shows that other part of
Other
it.
side.
Yeah.
So the last person that you found in the area in which you came from was how old?
She's 73.
And she passed away.
No, she's living. This is just recently in the last couple of months.
Might seem like every time you come, you find
People,
her
right? And you just don't know. You just spark something in me. It's when I come back, I'm gonna have some serious data for you, because I think I need to go down the Temple Archives and look into what was there in that area before, because they have all the pictures, all the information. I do have the Philadelphia Negro book, which has all the blueprints and everything of Philadelphia from way back when. And I think looking at that, and I did see the series about the tires and the soccer, but you know, it's new, but it's old, because that stuff had to, I believe, it doesn't have to, but I believe it came from somewhere. It's too many people
You know what
in
I think?
such a small area.
I'm gonna tell you what I think, now that you said that. I lived in Germantown. I grew up near Ada Lewis. That playground had a surface on it. And when it ripped back, it looked like tires. Remember, we used to play on those black
The
mats
mats.
that were all interlocked. To me, I keep thinking that was the same material.
It probably is.
And they just redid Germantown, thinking about it. Years ago, I was a part of a youth organization, and we would always use Germantown Field. They just redid Germantown Field. They also redid Pratt's Field, and it also has the same material.
And it's cheaper.
That's why they use it. That's why they use it. The school district or other organizations, they're not gonna
Wow.
put it so
Well,
much
if they ain't
money.
giving
You
us
know, everybody's
churches.
giving,
Remember they tried to kill us through church's chicken?
Mhm.
We ain't taking it. Give us the
But
kernel.
real quick, I wanted you to touch bases on, she said her two siblings, but one was male, one was female.
Oh,
Passed
go.
from breast cancer.
Go.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Because we do forget that men.
I had a nephew, he had breast cancer. He was, I think, 17. And his mom they had it removed. But this is years ago. He's in his late 50s now. But
Excuse me. I said, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
but back then they weren't doing what they were doing, even when I was diagnosed. But they weren't doing what they're doing now as far as cancer. And then I lost my mom's sister. I'll start from my grandmother. My father's mother was the first one diagnosed with cancer. That's what we remember, PGH Hospital. Okay, that's where she was at. And she said, I don't want to die, I'm going to go home and die like the other one. So she had breast cancer, but she lived 5 years more without no chemo or radiation. And then my brother had lung cancer. My sister had breast cancer. Yes, he was. But he was in remission for 5 years. When his came back, it was turned on him. He didn't last forever. My sister was a year older than me. She had breast cancer. She died in 1994. my mother's sister had breast cancer. She thought she had arthritis, and come to find out she had breast cancer and lung cancer at the same time. So I guess that cancer,
Arthritis, where?
she, in her rib area, you can get arthritis anywhere.
Right.
But that's what she thought she had, 'cause she cleaned people's homes. And she thought she had arthritis, and when she went to the doctor told she had breast cancer, invasive breast cancer, and lung cancer, but she was also a smoker too. And
Did they smoke till they died or did they stop?
my sister smoked until she got down in the hospital bed, and then nobody could go buy the cigarettes. I stopped smoking that same day. The doctor told me I had cancer. I never smoked another cigarette. It's been 26 years now since I took a cigarette. I don't allow people to smoke in my house. I don't allow people that smoke. My kids, and I have a daughter that's a registered nurse, and I try to convince her you're not supposed to smoke, and she still smokes. And she's 52 years old. But, you know, to each his own, but I know, if I know I had, when they had said you had cancer, cancer could spread anywhere, I stopped smoking, and I never wanted another cigarette. It didn't bother me that way. But other people, you know, my brother, he continued to smoke. He stopped when he had to go in to get radiation and chemo, he stopped. But my sister smoked until she got in that hospital bed, which was about 7 months before she died.
So it really ran in your family.
Ran in my family.
And real quick, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have Shalia on the line, and we'll finish our topic. We're in Heat 100 Radio Studio. You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation. We'll be right back after this quick break.
You did me in black and white.
Just talking about the
All right, Shalia.
We had that conversation.
All right. I got you on speakerphone. I want to make sure that they can hear you. Hold on 1 second. They can hear you.
I get kind
All right. Say that again, real quick. This is Shalia. This is the one that's calling in. She was on our show last time. She is breast cancer survivor also. She's the one I was calling.
How are you? Hey, Celia, it's Tina too. Hey.
I'm trying to hold it down. Say that again. Oh, it's this question.
Thank you.
All right, what I'm gonna do. All righty. She's in North Carolina.
Hello?
Yeah. One second. I want to make sure that I got you loud as you can go. Give me 1 minute. So that. Hold on 1 second, because I want them to hear you too. You think that if she called this phone, it'd be good enough for people on my phone? Because I hate that phone. Want to try that
Oh,
phone?
yes, ma'am.
She on my phone now, though.
Put it on speaker.
It is. That's the thing that's crazy. Hold on 1 second.
Turn the volume up.
It is. That's why I'm saying this phone. I know it's the case of what. Hold on, sis. 1 second. Let's try this. Because I want to make sure that everybody can hear.
So how many younger than you?
Not in my family.
Not enough under.
I'm going to try you on my other phone, sis, to see if it's louder. Don't hang up this one, but just click over. Your phone ringing? Yeah, that might be it. All right, yeah, that's better. That's better. Y'all can hear better. Say something.
Yes,
That's
that's
better.
much
All right, yeah, we
clearer.
use this phone. I'm using my iPhone because this Android is too low. All right, they can hear you now.
I was saying hello to everyone, to all my queens up there in the fight.
Hello.
And Miss Ruth is my new hero.
Thank you, dear.
You know, when I got diagnosed with breast cancer, they told me it didn't originate in my breast, and they don't know where it came from. Wow. So, you can imagine with my doctor visits and with stuff. If I say my neck hurt, or my neck hurt, it's like a whole bunch of things going on.
That's interesting. So But you didn't have it any place else in your body?
No, not yet. Thank goodness. You know, I put it in my breast. And the strange thing is, a month before I found my lump, I went to a plastic surgeon because I wanted new breast.
Wow.
And I got all this stuff up, and they didn't do anything. 7 months prior, I had a mammogram. The mammogram didn't show anything.
All right, sis, real quick, we're gonna come back so we can get on the air. Cause I don't want you to tell the story, cause we gotta have a, we in a commercial where we be talking, but like, okay, we're back on the air. All right, bring it back. You ready?
Man, I got them shingles. Ooh. Hey!
Everybody in the world know
They
that.
don't know nothing now. They know what I said. When the root shingles on the gut.
You said Roosh, they good play.
Chuck, we back.
Yeah,
We're talking to.
Shalia, we have Shalia on the line. She called in. She was our guest last year when we had our cancer show. We have our other guests in the studio. You want to say hi, Shalia?
Hello, everyone. Once again, hello to the queen that's in here. I missed you last time, Mr. Child.
Hey, you missed me. I missed you too.
How you doing?
I'm breathing on schedule.
Listen,
Well, we here.
I actually was one of those people saying and worried about my breast. And then I had breast, I found out I had breast cancer a month later after going to see a plastic surgeon.
Oh, so wait a minute. You went and seen the plastic
A
surgeon
plastic surgeon.
about getting bigger breasts?
Well, he just wanted them to sit up.
Oh, okay. All right.
I had two children and they didn't sit up. They were close to the floor, so I wanted them up.
Got you. And
No,
then
not bigger.
okay, I got you. So after you said 2 weeks later.
I would say about a month later, I found a lump myself. But that same day, I had went and got a physical, and the doctor didn't find anything.
Wow. So basically, the self-examination is a very important part when it comes to that.
It's very important. Remember, you have to be an advocate for yourself. Check yourself.
Right. And I think last time you were on, that's what you said that over and over again, so people can understand how important it is for you to
I mean,
check yourself.
even as I found the lump, they were like, y'all, it's probably nothing, but you know your body.
Right.
And I knew I felt off.
So, Ms. Ruth, you said also that you found something the doctor didn't find, right?
Right, the mammogram didn't pick it up. I found it myself.
Why don't these mammograms
I
pick
don't
this
know,
up?
but like I said, like she just said, you know your own body. When I felt it felt the size of a green pea. And within the time that I felt it, from the time I had surgery, it had grown to the size of a lemon.
That was my story.
Right.
Wow.
So I was HER3, the most aggressive cancer there was.
So what's the stages? I mean,
From 1 to 4.
1 to 4?
You don't usually make it after 4.
But there are different terms.
Yes. Different. Well, I had the lymph nodes removed, so.
Oh, okay.
And there's so many different types of breast cancer. That's the thing. It's not just one kind of a cancer. And I didn't find out until about 5 years ago that every time you had a lump removed or cancer removed, it's on in the archives. It's at the hospital where you had it done. It's still there. They save that because they need to go back and reference to that.
Wait a
A
minute.
part of the cancer that they've taken out of your body,
Right.
they need to go back and reference that. So they save a portion of that. That's how I found out my second cancer, what it was. It was called in situ. That's the part that lays right in a dark area of the breast by the nipple.
Okay.
That can lay dormant for 20 years and never come up to surface.
Let me ask you, with what did you call it again?
In situ.
In situ. Is that the cancer that men get more
Yes, yes.
outside of what is it? Prostate cancer?
Right.
And that's a top cancer too
Right.
that men get?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the first time I
Because
heard of that.
They say like the ball players and the guys roughneck with the football and all,
Okay.
and they get a knot in their chest and they don't pay it no mind, and this is what it turns out to be.
Cancer.
Cancer.
This guy, I know, a friend of mine, he I don't know what, he never said what made him. At a certain age, you start getting prostate cancer checks.
Boy.
Say it's at whatever, but he wasn't quite that age. And the number had to be a certain number.
PSA.
And his number wasn't. But you didn't come back 2 years later, I think, and then do it again. But he went back as a hypochondriac and got it checked again. And the number was high and he found it. And he called it.
Now what's the PSA?
That's a prostate exam they give them.
Yeah. And his number wasn't. And he found it on, then he went back and they tested the number again. And then, because he get a false positive. And then he went back and checked it the third time. Now this is a matter of 3 months, 2 months, 3 months. And he had prostate cancer. And a year ago, he had the surgery. Got a little pinhole in his gut. And they gave him a little blue pill.
Okay. Real quick, let's backtrack. Salia, you there? Yeah. Give a little bit of what you do, far as after you found out you had cancer. Give a little bit about the More Than a Survivor organization.
So More Than a Survivor is basically anyone that's been diagnosed with cancer. I'm here to help them have a positive mindset, because first and foremost, you have to be positive. You have to go into it knowing that I will win this battle. It does not matter if I lose my hair, or I lose my breath, or another part of my body. I'm going to win this battle. So I assist them with that. And then my situation was a little different because I am a military spouse, and my husband was deployed in Iraq. They don't give you a lot of time off. This is the military. You still have a job to do, and it has to be done no matter what. So they need a little more help and support. So that's what I do.
Okay. Now let me ask you, with the top things that I'm finding out from the last show when you was on, and from Ms. Ruth today and yourself, is number one priority is self-examination. Number two is support. The mental support, to have a positive attitude when you find out. And I guess that's for everything and anything.
Yes.
You have to have a positive attitude and family support to help you get through whatever you're going through.
Right.
And what's the third thing you give me?
Like I said, definitely be positive. Go into it not afraid that you're going to lose your life. I know plenty of people have, died or succumbed to cancer, but you can be that person that survives and tell your story, which means more than surviving, because I totally believe that just because something happened to you, it's not just for you. It's for you to perform as someone else, say, hurt someone else, to say, hey, I've been there, let me help you out.
Okay. Ms. Ruth, what's your,
That's my theory.
that's the third too? That's your third one? Okay.
Always speak positive and knowing that, you got your story, and my story is different than yours, but I can help you through your story.
Right.
I'm a Buddhist, and I'm a firm believer in what you put out into the universe is what you get back. If you claim it, and that victory in the name of Jesus, his name is powerful, and it brings back what it is that you want.
And my thing is that you don't claim it, you don't own it,
Right.
You don't take it at all.
When my mother was diagnosed, this is my stepmom, she gave her a journal. And I remember that because as I watch people go through what I can't imagine, like, what would I do? I'm at home chilling, watching television, but if you're dealing with cancer in any form, would I be chilling watching this television or laughing, or would I be thinking, would I be planning, would I be strategizing, would I be thinking about my children and my, you know, the rest of my family? So I really thought that that journal was really awesome. I don't think she really didn't get to use it, but she passed it on to my aunt. Well, I passed it on to my aunt because I think it was like a week. My mother died less than 6 weeks after she was diagnosed. So just to be able to write your thoughts down, because you may think one thing at one time and something else later, but then if you go back and read those entries, they may help you. I don't know, but I would think that that would be major. And just to have someone, as soon as my cousin was diagnosed,
Right.
she was the first person I called. Could you call her? Because I don't know
And
anything.
the thing is, I
just-
never met this woman. I never met her. I talked to her on the phone, and she said, I don't know if I can do this, and they didn't tell me I was gonna get this and I was gonna get that. I said, let's calm down. First of all, take a deep breath. She had just gone through this with her husband, and then she was diagnosed. I've never met her till today, but I talked her through this. She lived in South Carolina. I talked her through this on the phone. She called me, she says, 3 weeks, I'm back to work. I'm ready to go back. I said, no, you can't go back to work now.
She's ready.
I said, no, you gotta wait. She said, well, what do I do now? I said, you take time for yourself.
Right.
Plan for yourself. Take time and sit down. If there's something that's on your mind, that's where the journal comes in.
Right.
You write day by day how you feel. And don't be ashamed to ask somebody to help you. You know, when you need a meal to be cooked, don't be ashamed. That's when you need your family and your friends to help you.
So let me ask you, since we're talking about journals, do you remember the name of the book that you were telling us
My
about?
book?
Yes.
I forget the name of it. They gave each one of us five. I don't know if you got it. They gave each one of us five.
Okay.
Susan G. Komen gave us 25,000. We raised 25,000
Okay.
to do this book. And this is a book that we didn't sell. We had to give it to people that came in and out of the clinic where I went to.
Well, definitely get that to me so that way I can push it. You know, I'll push it on our social media. Salia, with your book,
But it wasn't, you're not gonna be able to find it anyway, because it wasn't for sale.
no, I'm sure they can take a picture and give it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they still can tell me about it. Go ahead, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
This More Than a Survivor, it will be released October 29th, which is my 5-year anniversary
Okay.
of being, cancer free. And basically, I made this a part of my life's purpose to help other women that are dealing with cancer. Because just because I was positive and I had a great support system, everyone does not have that, and you definitely need it.
Okay.
Is it released online, Amazon, all of that?
Is it released online or how is it going to be
But
released?
you can get the book from Amazon or Noble, even in Sam's Club. It will be at Military PXs. I know in North Carolina, but I will have them as well. And you can look me up on More Than a Survivor.K Publishing.
Okay. Well, I definitely look forward to you being in the city, you know, so we can bring you on and let people know about your story and
I
talk about
really
the
wish
book.
I was there to, sit with my queens that's there, especially in this room. I wish I was there to see you. You inspire me, especially with the news that I got that, we don't know where it came from. It could have came from anywhere. That's kind
Tell them
of,
it wasn't no bubblegum machine.
that's how the open is,
Right, right. Well, that,
So I will not let it keep me from living. I didn't stop it.
right, yeah.
So I just feel like, you have to be positive. You have to do more than survive. If you can, get back to someone else. Because when they get that news, more than likely they're afraid. They don't know what to do. Because there was a time when cancer meant death.
Right, right. Yeah. Like I said earlier in the show, like with yourself and Ms. Ruth and individuals that I know,
Fast Lane, you just walked in.
they're he just walked in?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Mr.
what you was
Fast
telling me.
Lane.
That he
Come on in.
I just want to basically commend y'all because it's y'all are the heroes, and I'm a man saying this. You know, they say that men, you know, we underrated when it comes to the cancer thing, which we know that's not true. You know, that we don't talk too much about it. You know, but me as a man and having a grandmother that passed from cancer and seeing, you know, y'all individuals give back and talk about it, and for us, open conversation, being able to give y'all that platform
Wait.
to be able to record and pass things on and everything, that's a plus. You know?
It is. See, my platform this year is from the people that I know, and you guys have come on and talked to us. This year is my year, and my platform is walking in my season. Every year is just, every season is your season. It depends. We do things differently in the summer, winter, and the fall. Around the fall time, you get a lot of walks going on and a lot of charitable benefits and go on. And that's my season right now. So I do what I do. So, I mean, it makes a difference. I'm just still stuck on the number
You know
5.
all about the walk.
I'm still stuck on number 5.
You
got a
10
walk
miles,
coming up?
20 miles.
A
Yes.
75-mile walk?
No.
75.
I'm gonna meet you at the 77, at the 73rd mile mark.
November 1st is the Free to Breathe Lung Cancer Walk down at Memorial Hall. We are still Team DMD Breathers. You can go to freetobreathe.org, join our team, make a donation, just come out and support, cheer us on. It's a 5K run or walk.
I'll meet you
And
at the 4th
1K.
mark.
Okay, I'll see you there. But I will be doing again my 100-mile run in November to raise funds.
I thought she was talking about 100 book read challenge.
No.
Read 100 books. She gonna run 100 miles.
Yes.
You sure you ain't gonna read 100 pages?
Well, actually, I ran 100 miles last year, so I'll do 125 this year.
All right, I'm gonna meet you
I
at
get
the
tired
124 mark. I'm
driving.
gonna meet you at the 124 mark.
I don't even like driving.
I'm gonna be the loudest at the 124 mile mark.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
but just scream and then make a donation.
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna
our
do that
charity.
too at the mark.
Okay.
At the 124 mile mark.
Well, this
Please
7
give me the information for her foundation.
We will.
definitely. Well, you know me, I'm definitely gonna connect you.
The dots.
You know, like with Diva, I connect you. I think y'all talk,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna connect you also with Tanya. And that way, you know, I try to. That's one thing that we try to do is connect everybody, so that way everybody can support everybody.
What about our 2-minute drop-in man? How about it?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I'm
Where he
gonna
is?
put them on in a minute.
What are you?
Shalia, you got anything else real quick that you wanna?
I would love to, please, everyone support the More Than Survivor. I wrote the book especially to give back.
Definitely. So, you know, of course, like usual, we're gonna repost stuff. You know, anything that you put up. You know how we do. We repost and support. And
Oh yeah, and Miss Ruth,
Yes.
I am one of the ones that got reconstruction.
And how long did it take to get the nipple back?
Did you say my nipple?
Yes.
It took me about a year. They took the skin from my hip and created a nipple. I just posted a picture online for the Go Brothers.
Okay.
yeah, you gotta see now. I can't even rush off of that. If you say something like that. Wait a minute. Break that down to me.
You guys, reconstruction. When you get your breast removed, I know some people think that you are still left with your nipple, but they take your complete whole breast
All the way off.
Yes.
all the way off. So even when you go through reconstruction, if you want your breast to look a little more realistic, they have to make you a nipple. So they took the skin from the top part of my hip and created a nipple.
Let me ask you a question.
Ms. Ruth wanna ask you
Can
something.
I ask you a question? When you got your mastectomy, did they do you radical or simple?
Radical.
Radical?
Yes,
What's the
ma'am.
difference?
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
got both
What's,
of them done at the same time. At this surgery, I had tissue exchanges in. I really couldn't start reconstruction because they were going to start the chemo immediately.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't even get saline injections and stuff until a certain time. Alright, so it took me about a year and a half for the whole process to be over as far as reconstruction.
So maybe one of you can answer this because I'm lost. What's
Simple.
radical and
Radical.
simple? Right.
This side of me was going all the way down to the bone, from here all the way to the back.
Okay.
This side was just right off the front.
Oh, so that's simple. Right
That's
off the front is simple.
And
To the
radical
bone is
all the way
right.
around.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I had nothing.
Gotcha.
So let me ask you, this was years ago. They said people, you could smell the radiation.
Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna tell you how, I just was telling Tanya, but you know how you take a comb and comb through your hair, and you smell that? That's what the radiation
The
smells.
hot
The
comb.
hot comb?
No, you're just your comb, you know, like the electricity in your hair?
Yeah,
Right.
it's that.
That's what the radiation smells like, and that's a smell that don't go away for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And it can stay in your body for up to a year.
They said you could walk past a person and smell
You
that
can.
they had chemo radiation. Their body would get burned.
But Shalia, I thank you, sis, for calling in. I appreciate you giving us time. No, no problem.
To be there.
No, we know you're out of town and stuff like that, but I appreciate you taking the time to call in. Tell the family I send my love and everything. And
Thanks to you.
I definitely will be in touch.
I definitely will, and let me just say this before I get off. Free Jimmy Dennis, please.
Oh, definitely.
Yay! Yay!
Definitely. Yeah, it's coming.
You know, we used to perform on stage together.
Yep, that's how long.
Yay!
Yeah. All right, sis, I'll be in touch.
Y'all have a blessed evening. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Night, please.
Bye.
Bye.
You just want to quote this.
She was saying free Jimmy Dennis. I'm gonna break it down to the listeners just in case you just tuned in. Jimmy Dennis is like family. He's been on death row over close to 25 years and
For a crime he did not commit.
definitely an innocent man on death row. We went to court the other day and things look well. So if you want to know more, please go to www.jimmydennis.com or .org or .net to read that story and show
Shout out Miss
support.
Juanita. It's
You know.
easy to get in, but it's
It's
taking
hard.
24 and some change to get out.
Definitely. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up? It's what, 7:58?
Oh, we got fast lane to come in.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw him on.
We're gonna go
We
to a
got-
30-second commercial and then we coming right back.
Yeah, because we got one of our family members.
Just
Mr.
walked in, and
Fast
he know the
walked
time,
in.
so he should have got here at
6 o'clock. He's saying.
uh,
Yeah,
he could have came like 7:45 maybe.
but-
All right, 1 second and we'll be back.
Real quick, Ms. Ruth, you have anything you want to say to the listeners? Anything that you want?
All I can say is just stay positive and don't let cancer own you. That's all I can say.
Definitely.
I'll be back,
Yes,
yes, I
you
just
will.
invited
Yeah,
myself next month, and I'll talk more about the lung cancer and some of the things that I wanted to share, so.
Definitely. Next month, definitely you'll see her come back. She's a regular.
You know what
we have
question
these
I'm gonna
people that's
start with.
regulars
So.
on the show.
You know what I'm gonna start
And
with.
you really,
Ms. Diva,
really
you got
got me,
anything real quick?
you gonna have me back to the doctor.
Just want to say, everybody, just staying inspired to be positive continuously, always, in everything that you do.
Definitely. Mr. Darkchild, let me hold your mic. Mr. Fastlane, step over here.
Hey!
Let's find out what's been going on with you real quick. You know, we got one of our co-hosts that live a busy life. Step in front of the mic. How you like the new
No, he
location,
didn't, because
man?
he posted
You ain't been here. You
Yeah,
see what we
this
moved
is
at.
definitely different.
He posted when he was 16 on Facebook. Go
I'll
ahead.
put that up on this tag.
You did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me do this. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy, and I'm back in the building.
Y'all know what that is. Look, that's his signature. What's been going on with you real quick,
Oh,
brother? How's
man.
everything going?
Just living in life in the slow lane, trying to slow it down.
Oh,
But I'll always be Mr. Fast Lane.
Okay.
definitely. Look forward to him coming on. We're going to put a show together talking about some real estate and some other things. Once he can get some time. I know he just came in from his personal trainer working him out. So we definitely appreciate you stopping through.
That's that smell.
But, the workout-
Whatever.
That
Ain't
workout
nothing- ain't
smell.
nothing changed, brother. This is what I still sit across every Thursday night. We definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in. Simply D, we missed you. I did get all your questions and stuff. Hopefully I touched on everything you text me. Chris H, we thank you for recording. If you want to check out this show, you always can go to youtube.com, search Sadior OC, and see everything that goes on behind the scenes. Thank you, Mr. Devine, for holding it down. Shout out to DJ Manny Strong, like usual. Good job. We didn't get to play his mix, did we? We didn't play his mix. Oh, you know what? As we leave off here, we're going to play DJ Manny Strong mix. So tune in next week here on Sadior Presents Open Conversation Show. Every Thursday, 6 to 8 here on Heat 100 Radio. Thank you for your support. Peace. I appreciate y'all, definitely. That was definitely good. We need like a couple more hours to really get all the information in. Tell us, say what's up, Mr. Fast. What's going on, cousin? Man, you just took me out of work. I got I seen that earlier. I saw it, man. This is the overtime things and all that type stuff, man. Listen, but you just take time and not do no heavy lifting like that. What you pulled it? I think when I was lifting the wood, you know the tracks, we was moving because they had a derailment. And we had to move the wood, and I went and threw it off, 2 pieces, and threw it off. And so, but yeah, and I think that's what happened. I think I messed it up.
No, you can't tell athletes that. You know they don't pay you for on the job.